Hello, welcome back to the channel. In this episode, I get sent a brand new drone. Check this out. Cue the intro. Okay, so if you're a regular watcher of this channel and a regular subscriber, this channel is a kind of motorcycle, motor vlogging, stroke kind of helmet head vlog, blog channel, where basically I take my motorcycles and I do some crazy things, go on crazy adventures. We've got a camper van, we load the bikes in the back and all sorts of stuff happens and it's absolutely epic. Now, I love to do the cinematic kind of drone style footage of the bike being followed, or if I'm working with somebody else, I will manually fly the drone and I will fly it around them. Now, I currently use the DJI Spark, this drone. Now, this drone has got a 1080p camera, it's got 2-axis gimbal, it's motorized. It is a cracking drone, and I've crashed this drone between 10 to 20 times now. It's been ridiculous, and I've even crashed it into a river, and it continues to work and continues to fly, and it's got roughly 15 minutes flight time, and that's pretty much all I need to capture the stuff that I capture, and it is brilliant. Now, a couple of downsides to the drone is, and you'll probably see it in the footage itself, when I'm trying to do like a panoramic sort of turning shot, because it's only 2-axis sort of gimbal, you'll get that kind of notchy kind of sort of feeling in the footage itself. Obviously, it's still brilliant as a 1080p, but 4K is definitely, you know, it's going to be a much better drone with a 4K camera, etc. But this is only 1080p. And then, of course, the Follow Me works really well for what this drone is. I've probably crashed it the most using Follow Me for some places I've gone, but it does work really well. It's got 2 sensors on the front, and if you're going at full speed, it can't stop the drone in time, and hence why it crashes. But it is an absolutely cracking drone, and it's taught me a lot, and it's been a really good companion. But I've been sent a new drone, something apparently is going to be 10 times, zillion times better than this drone. So I'm very, very lucky to receive this, and I'm hoping this drone is going to make the montage, the cinematic shots that you see in my footage, jump to the next level. This drone, right, is the DJI MAVIC AIR 2, and it's the Fly More packs. It comes with more batteries and more accessories. Now, this drone itself, right, is a drone that will fly for half an hour. It has a 4K awesome camera, and it's also got different kind of flight modes like the Spark, but even better. It's got 3.0 active track, so basically it will now follow me, and it should avoid bushes, it should fly around bushes, it should be a lot better without crashing, and give you that more cinematic shots that I'm desperately after. Like I said, it will fly for longer and it will go a lot quicker, so it should be able to keep up with the bike itself. Now, I'm not a big stats person, as you've seen in many of the things that I've done and many of the things that I review. I like to do it in a real life way, as in what we really do with a drone, because personally, when I'm buying a motorcycle, I'll have a quick look at the specs, but what really interests me is the thrill, the fun, and the usability. So what I'm going to do with the DJI MAVIC AIR 2 is I'm going to unbox it, I'm going to put the frame wire and update it so it's all perfectly ready to use, and we're going to take this out and do it in proper helmet head style, 11 out of 10, and we're going to try and see how epic footage we can possibly get from this drone. From what I've read, this drone is literally the best drone in the world at the minute. It is absolutely awesome, and the stuff it can do and being the 3.0 active track should take my sort of drone footage to the next level. So what we'll do now is we'll take this drone out and we'll fly it, and we'll see how epic a footage that we can get from such a cool drone. I'm so excited. Let's see how this turns out. Okay, so I've come to a location that I come to quite a lot to do a little bit of green lane and a little bit of fun and a little bit of my filming. And the reason why I pick here right now for the drone is it's massively open and it's really good, so I'm not worrying about trees and stuff like that, let alone this has got obstacle avoidance. At the end of the day, I want to know that I can get used to flying this bad boy, but I'm dead excited. I cannot even really put it into words how cool this is going to be to have hopefully a really stable, clever, a lot further drone to get some awesome footage. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to film the takeoff, and then once we film the takeoff, I'm going to switch nothing but to drone footage and try and put some kind of montage together of all the epic things. Now, like I said, as part of the things I do as a review, I'm not going to go through all the settings. You can watch lots of people doing settings and how to do this and how to do that. I'm just going to fly it and grab some footage to sort of show you guys the raw footage I'm able to give you, and basically what you'll get from this drone once you've learned to fly it, and then once you know what you're doing, and just see how cool this drone actually is, the footage we can get from it, and how good the montage is going to be. So ladies and gentlemen, before further ado, I'd like to give you the MAVIC Air 2. Here we go.
just so much left to say. Wanna get to know you in every kind of way. but you're speaking in tongues. You take the breath from my lungs. It should be shaking in fear, but instead I just want you here. Screaming at you, but it's like screaming at a wall. My words get lost in translation. Can you feel my frustration? Just trying to break through, but you make it hard when you act how you do. 'Cause you speak it in tongues. You take the breath from my lungs. It should be shaking in fear, but instead I just want you here. Screaming at you, but it's like screaming at a wall. My words get lost in translation. Can you feel my frustration?
Well, there you go. There was the DJI MAVIC Air 2, and it's the first flight I've ever flown it. I literally got out the box last night, I charged the batteries, and I updated all the frame wire, etc, etc, and straight from taking off you can see how solid this drone is. Now, the DJI Spark was absolutely awesome as well, but this just literally takes off. It's got almost that kind of a lot quieter as well kind of takeoff. It feels like a lot more professional, a lot more stable, but generally, I mean, what really did it for me for this drone was the action shots, because like I've said before, the active track, the sort of follow me feature that I use on my drone, I absolutely love those shots. The point of it is that I'm just a guy with a camera. I don't have a film crew, I don't have anyone else flying this. I use the artificial kind of intelligence, the smart side of this drone to follow me. And the one thing about the Spark is that I had to do a massive open sort of land, and if we were going up a hill or anything, it kind of ended up crashing into the ground. If I went near any bushes, it would crash. This, I couldn't believe it. The sensors on this, the improvement is unreal. This Active Track 3.0, there was a point where I was literally riding through like a foresty bit and the drone was following me, and it got to one point and I was going at a decent pace at this point, and it come to a massive tree, and because it obviously the avoidance system couldn't see a way around it, it stopped, and it was about half a foot away, but it just stopped perfectly. It didn't crash in any, at all during that. And then when I was riding slightly down the hill, it was right behind me, it followed me through the bushes, it kind of went around when I wanted it to go around. It was just, the active track feature of this is just going to take my filming to like a whole nother level that is just absolutely fantastic. And then of course there's the range, where again on the DJI Spark it did a fantastic job, but this, I mean, I probably went 3 to 4 times further and it still didn't lose signal in any way. It was like I flew a long way. So when I did this scene over the lake where I actually parked, I wasn't massively close. So with my old drone, it would have literally flown, the Spark would have flown towards it and I would have got a lovely shot, but this flew over it, and I hovered above it. And obviously with the three axis gimbal, compared to having the two that I had before, with the 3-axis gimbal, I managed to turn and get all those sort of shots really smooth that I wasn't able to do like before. So just massively impressed. So for flight wise, the distance, even flying it was pretty easy. The active track, everything's a lot different to what I'm used to, so I'm very much learning with this drone. But for me as a blogger to move to this level of drone is like incredible. I mean, I personally feel at the moment, and of course looking at other drones and stuff that are out there, for the size this pack's down to, for everything you get in that sort of fly more sort of combo pack, this has got to be the best drone in the world for a blogger, because active track works fantastically. You can fly some massive distances. The camera work on it is absolutely excellent. So I would say the DJI MAVIC Air 2 is now the best drone in the world, and it is absolutely fantastic. I'm really impressed. I'm looking forward to get to knowing the drone more and more and more. I'm very lucky for this to become part of my channel. So I'm generally really excited to see what else I can do with this and the shots I can pick up with this. But what a drone, absolutely fantastic. And also the other thing I just want to quickly mention before I sort of move off of the topic of the drone is that the flight time of this was, you know, easily it gave me the half-an-hour flight time. I got a massive amount of shooting in off of the free batteries that I had. It's just, you know, to have that time, I kept looking at it thinking I'm going to run out of power, and it didn't. It just had loads left. So it's absolutely brilliant. The return to home works spot on. Everything about DJI. I mean, I use the Osmo action camera and I use DJI drones, and they just work so well. So really impressed. Well done DJI for creating such a cool drone. I mean, it's awesome. So what I want to turn around now and say is a massive thank you to everybody that has subscribed to my channel. As always, the guys, hit the subscribe button down there. If you haven't and you're considering it, please do. It really helps them out. And if you watch the videos, leave a nice comment and show your support. I'd really appreciate that as well. A massive thanks to the patrons. These are the guys that every single month help fund this channel. We've got kind of like a patron club now on the actual Patreon site. We direct message each other. People leave comments on videos, and those guys get to see the videos first. Like the last series that came out, they've watched all of it before it came up on YouTube. So it's there, it's available. If you're interested in supporting the channel that way, please do. It's every single month. You can cancel at any time, but your support really does help me be able to fund all the filming and all the stuff that I have to do on this channel. So if you haven't, please consider that as well. I just want to turn and say as well, if you're interested in a helmet head mug, the one that's not proven in any way whatsoever to make everything taste a zillion times better, but I reckon it does, then please do that. Click on the link to the shop down below, pick yourself up a helmet head mug or a helmet head t-shirt. They're really cool t-shirts, and there's jumpers as we're coming up to winter, so if you haven't, please consider that as well. So there you go, that is pretty much this video wrapped up. I'm looking forward to trying out that drone in the next kind of epic adventure or next load of shooting I get to do, and see what else we can do with it. But for now, guys, as always, guys and gals, I just want to turn around and say what is the most important thing in life, and it really is the most important thing in life. Eat pies, ride motorcycles, be happy. See you in your next adventure. Bye bye for now.